that the Suns, look at that Suns team, are clicking now with Devin Booker playing the way he's playing now, with the role players all very effective in their roles? No. This is not the same situation as last year for the Mavericks, and you're sleeping on the Suns.
Max, you real quick, Stephen A., and you're sleeping on the Dallas Mavericks role players because Bronson is an underrated guy that comes in and give you work. Kleber could play the game of basketball. And by the way, the last couple of weeks or the last month of the regular season, Tim Hardaway Jr. was averaging around 20 points a game. He had a monster game against the Clippers. No one is afraid of them. You remember, Stephen A., everybody was talking about the Rough Riders last season and how they just be bullying people. Nobody's scared of that. Nobody believes that no more, Max. This is why I'm saying the Clippers cannot go down 0-2 because this is like a baby rivalry.
Well, first of all, let's understand something, Max. We're not knocking the Suns. We understand that the Suns can win this series. But if anybody has a possibility of overcoming a 2-0 deficit and locking in, it would be the experience and the greatness of a LeBron James-led team. We all understand that. We're not saying it wouldn't be daunting, but if anybody, you had to bet your money on anybody overcoming such stacked odds, it would be him. We are in a situation with the Clippers. Remember, Kawhi Leonard has the right to walk away at the end of the season if he so chooses, okay? We got a Clippers organization that just replaced Doc Rivers. We've got Lawrence Frank as an executive. You got Ty Lue as a new coach. You got Steve Ballmer, who already bought the team for $2 billion, already invested another $1.8 billion in building a new arena. You got all of this stuff going on, okay? At the end of the day, you're talking about this brother spending more than $5 billion without even a berth to the conference finals to show for it. And then on top of it all, you down and you're going to lose. You don't lose to the Lakers. You don't lose in the Western Conference Finals. You lose in the first round.
That.
It would be an absolute disaster.
Right, but when that who could least afford to lose the series in a larger sense. I agree with that.
Oh, so now it's a larger sense?
No, because the question is who could least afford to go down 0-2. The Clippers could more readily overcome that. Why? Because they have Rondo this year. They didn't last year. Why? Because Kawhi Leonard, you talk about experience, is a two-time, not one-time, two-time Finals MVP. If you want to point out, it's going to once again come down to Paul George not being a lesser version of himself. Fine. But the Lakers are in worse trouble down 0-2 against the Suns than the Clippers would be.
Molly.
Yes. Against the Mavericks.
Molly, and do not speak. Do not interrupt when I ask Molly this question.
I'll speak when I want to speak.
Yeah.
I'm
Watch what I do.
Here's
the point.
Let's see what
Here's
you
the
do.
point.
Tell me.
Not only did he say if Porzingis is healthy, Dallas is a problem, did Max Kellerman not just say that last year, but say that again when the Clippers acquired Rondo? Did he still say Dallas is the sleeper, they are the threat, everybody look out? So how can you sit up there and say, after saying all of that,
because I'm not denying there's a threat. I'm comparing it to the threat of the number 2 seeded Phoenix Suns against the Lakers.
But you talked about the Dallas Mavericks being the sleeper.
Okay, the witness.
That doesn't change. The Phoenix Suns aren't a sleeper because they're the 2 seed.
I'm not saying they're not a sleeper. You said Dallas was your number 1 focus. Kristaps Porzingis. That's what you said.
He was hurt all year, Stephen A. He's hurt all year.
Okay.
When they acquired Rondo, you still said the same thing if they had Porzingis. Those were your words.
Yeah, and Porzingis, by the way, they're live. Dallas is live.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.